Ding dong, John Bennett's gone. Will Clement be next on the chopping block? Welcome back, guys, to Big Stevie Cool 1872. We're going to combine both these videos today. Of course, we've got Dundee United tomorrow, so let's do a cheeky wee preview. Both teams will be wanting to close in on their rivals. Dundee United want to catch two teams at the top as well, wouldn't they? Undefeated this season. They want to catch Aberdeen, new firm, old firm. And as for us, 8 points behind both clubs. Yeah, they've played a game extra, but nothing. I mean, I don't want to imagine the toxicity around Rangers tomorrow if we don't pick up all 3 points, right? But let's talk about John Bennett. Obviously, stepping down due to health reasons. Hopefully, everything will be alright in that camp. But in terms of what he actually did as, part of the Rangers board, I'm not going to pretend his tenure was fantastic or pretend it was great. But at the end of the day, I wish him well. Some things, your health is your wealth, so to speak. So I wish him well. Hopefully he can return to Ibrox in a capacity where he can watch as a fan someday. And hopefully it's nothing too serious. But Rangers, we are in serious trouble as well right now because I just look at it. Clement seems to be talking in circles and saying this, saying that. And I want to just forget about the past month, right, and just turn around and say to everybody watching this video, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I made a video not too long ago saying let's forget about the league title. I keep saying title instead of table, right, but see first, second, right, see Aberdeen, Celtic and, whatever, forget about the league table right now. No, what we've got to do, we've just got to focus on game to game and win. Right, win every game, and see by the time that second Old Firm game comes around, right, and if we're within touching distance and we're actually playing well, maybe then we can, talk with a bit of whatever. But see, until then, this team has let us down time and time again, right? And I actually need to see some real performances from a Rangers team for once. And come on, son, you've got to pick the correct team. Everyone could see against Celtic that James Tavernier was going to get rinsed by Maida, and what happened? He got rinsed by Maida. That's on the manager. Not picking Yanis Hadji. I'm pretty sure that'll be on the manager. Not bringing in the new players when we could bring them in. That's on the manager. Bajrami, he started. He played 2 games for Albania during the international break. Well, you know what? If he doesn't start against Dundee United tomorrow, I mean, I just want to see something fresh, man. We've signed enough players in the summer, right, to start like a brand new, like a brand new 11 almost. We could start Butland, Hefty, Proper, Casemiro, Sterling, then into the midfield. You've got Barron, Diamonde, Bajrami, Tierney, Cortez is back ready, and then up front we could start Hamza Igamani. That's apart from players that were here last season on loan, that's a brand new starting 11. Is that not what we want? Is that not what a proper rebuild is? And is it too much to ask to actually demand that? It feels like it, but if we win 6-0 tomorrow or win 1-0, I'm not going to be doing jumping jacks, and that's not me being negative, right? But this team and this manager have got to go a long way to win me back over, man, because I am feeling incredibly down. Clement, I don't care about average ages and average fucking dick lengths or whatever you want to talk about, big man. I care about the leagues. I care about the cups. I care about winning games of football and winning trophies, right? I don't care about average ages. I don't care about median transfer spends and whatever other averages you want to whip out, son. I care about success. And for far too long, we've not been successful, right? And as much as I said the league's looking very bad. The league is looking very bad right now. We're 8 points behind Aberdeen and Celtic. I said in July, I just don't see how we can muster any form of challenge, right? But you know what? Let's just say the league's done. There's no excuse for this team not to turn up, man, in the cups as well and give Europe a real go. It's time to step up to task, man. Too many fucking bottlers in this team. Say people can say whatever they want between the gap between Celtic and Rangers, right? Say it's the biggest gap ever, or say it's the smallest gap ever between the sides. Pick your poison. There's no excuse for not, scoring first against them in the odd game, or fucking, oh, God forbid we win one. These players have been getting away with murder for far too long, to quote the Papa Roach song. And, I want to be loved. Yeah, I was trying to fit a lot of Papa Roach song titles in there, just didn't work anyway. Hopefully, we get the job done, guys. I went with 1-0 in the preview show over in Fog Football. I'm going to stick with 1-0, and I'm going to go with Bajrami. Now, yeah, I joked earlier as well that if they want to give Tav 5 penalties and we get triple points on our victory so we can go top of the league, then by all means, SPFL, bring that stipulation into play. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for your match preview. So John Bennett, he's away. He's been replaced by some guy called... I was going to say some guy called John. I don't think they'll ever get... It doesn't really matter who's replaced with, man. I mean, see, talking about the board and all that, man, it's boring at the end of the day, right? And I get it, boards are essential and all that stuff, but you know what? What comes first and foremost is the players on that pitch, and we shouldn't even need a boardroom or a structure in place to turn up with this squad of players and beat Dundee United. So I'm not going to use this him stepping down or the mismanagement, because at the end of the day, man, we should be beating Dundee United 9 times out of 10 away from home when you compare the budgets, and that's probably been fucking closer to 99 out of 100. But anyway, till next time, going 1-0, Bajrami to get the goal. Peace.